All right, welcome to another day at the rink, featuring your Moorhead Spuds and the Fargo Angels. Looks like we're gonna have a difficult time battling scene here. We'll try a couple different angles, see what we like. Let me know if you can't hear me. I will adjust the microphone, but it should be pretty good based off what we got going on here. What? Oh, it does. All right. All right, here we go. Puck's about to drop here in far South Fargo. Moorhead Spuds Peewee versus Fargo Angels Peewee. Fargo Angels try to carry it up the boards. Trevor Backus gets a handle on it, number 19. Brings it back right out to Nathan Jess, center ice. Just playing games. There's Zach Jessfang, everybody. The Zach Jessfang. Uh-oh. Clearing attempt went right into Fargo Angels skates. Miles shot on net, saved twice. Clearing attempt, not enough. Dumped down to the corner. Backhand, gloved by Miles. Probably should mute it here. All right, defensive zone face-off. We got Tinquist, Jess Ving, Michaels, Haugen, and who's the other one? Hendrickson, Gavin. Jonah controls it, skates it out of our zone. Zone gives him a helper, gets up along the boards. Fargo controls in their zone. Clean exit. Getting harassed by the fans. Gavin carries it in, clean entry. Tinquist brings it up. Center ice gets it taken off his stick. Rowan Jessfang interrupts it. Attempting to get some shots on net here. Fargo clears. Jude gets a good dump. Defensive line gets a change. Plus one of the wings. Gavin and Jake can stay. We've got Gavin, Chase Soika, and then back to Meyer and Harriman on D. Go get it! Sorry for yelling into the microphone. They get a clear. Clean zone entry. We got a one-on-one plus three guys chasing for a back check. Passed it out front and nobody home for the Angels, thankfully. Could have been dangerous. Nathan brings it in, dumps and chases. Shot beside the goalie, off the side. Nathan shoots it up, gets blocked. Fargo carries it out. Nathan passes it up the boards to Angels player. Passes it out center ice, offsides. Spuds with a face-off, bring it up to center ice. Jonah Michaels dumps it in. We got Tinquist, Laban, Backus, Michaels. Oh, misses it. Shot off post. Wide open net, but he misses it right off the post. Glove by Miles. Okay. Jonah Michaels takes one right in the skates. Fargo gets a clear, offsides. All right, we're gonna try get this other microphone set up. Give me a hot second. All right, Angels win the faceoff. Jackson DiFiore, the former Spud, carries up into the zone, but can't get anything on it. Gavin gets a body on him. Chase gives chase. Backhand across. He's offsides because he entered the zone before he had possession of the puck. Anyway. All right, Spuds face off in the neutral zone. Jackson DiFiore carries it up, misses. Casey Laban carries it almost out of the zone. Fargo holds the zone, gets a shot, blocked by Harriman right in the gut. Offsides, they hold it. Oh, Evan MYHA just gets rocked by this big number 76.
6'7".
No, 76. I didn't say 6'7". Brings it up to Hendricks. Sorry, forgot to film there for a second, but you didn't miss anything. Just a bunch of kids laying on the ice. All right, try to get a center pass. Hendricks interrupts it, but we cannot get possession. He is shot deep behind the bench. We do not have anyone defensively on the backside. Luckily, they just pass it through the crease and can't get a shot on net. All right. Is toe drag, pass right into Tinkwa skates right through Jonah Michaels, shot, saved, Miles, Jonah carries it out up to Nathan, Jess, clean zone entry for Jess, brings it out, down along the corner, behind net, centers, Tinquist is there, and so is Backus. Neither of them can get a clean shot. Jude gets a shot, tipped by the defenseman, and just about shot on net, goes to the right. Angels get a pass, breakout pass, and a change. Jonah Michaels intercepts that, shoots it up to Tinquist, can't control the puck. But his buddy Jess is there. Jess gets a shot right off the shins of the Fargo Angels defenseman, and they possess the puck. Trevor Backus interrupts that zone exit, so it doesn't actually exit. Tinquist gets a change. We got Cam Kimber joining forces, as well as Gavin Hendrickson. We are holding the puck in their zone, but just not getting many shots on net here. Meanwhile, Fargo's got about 7 shots on net, and 7 shots on net, and not very much. Oh yeah, gotta mute it. Thanks. How do you feel about the game so far? Good? Anything you think they could do better? No? Probably 6-7. How about like put the puck in the net, huh? Oh, Slick City? Is that what you said? Sponsored by Slick City? Not sponsored by Slick City.
Well, it says Slick City.
Oh, it does. It does say Slick City on the board, so I guess they are sponsoring some parts of this. Oh boy, oh boy. Can't quite get it out. 76 skates it up into the corner, but he is getting harassed by Jonah Michaels. Jonah gets the puck away, skates it up in front of our net with 4 guys coming down on 3, I guess. Jude's gonna carry it up. Just about hits the official in the armpit, and it's an ice. Giving you a nice tour of this new Angels rink here, because if anyone remembers the old Angels rink, not even worth remembering. It was, as someone said, you had to wash your clothes when you left. Between the propane Zamboni and the asbestos in the ceiling, not great for your health watching games in that place. It's a nice rink here. Case on the bond, Nathan Jess giving chase. Kaysen digs it out of the corner, brings it out, but nobody home. Tatum Harriman interrupts it. Comes back out. Nice, Tatum! Go, Kaysen, go! Get out, get out, get out! 2 hands! Lots of back and forth here so far. No one really seems to be able to hold possession of the puck for very long. Uh-oh, danger. Out on net, Miles saves it, rebound. Kind of gnarly, just rolling and spinning right out in front of the crease. Jude Haugen whiffs on it first time, then gets it out, but does not get a clear. Go, 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 go! We get a clear. Fargo Possesses the puck once more. He is 21, right there. He's got the puck. No, off the post. Lots of battles up against the boards. Cam Kimber was on his butt. Oh, through the legs, out to Jackson. Jonah tries to clear. Shot wide left. Official gets in the way of Cam's stick. Jonah toe drags around one guy, skates it out of the zone into neutral ice. Shot on net, rebound, nobody home. Chase with the backhand deep in the zone. There's some moms. Hi, moms. Hockey moms. Okay, sorry. Back to the game. Evan gets it out. Fargo has to bring it back, clear the zone, attempt a new entry. Roan dropped his stick. Sorry. What's going on here? There we go. We got an entry, but no possession after the fact. 76 is carrying it in. Gonna try and do this all by himself. Backhand on net. Save, Miles. Yeah, I got it muted. We can't listen to my house. Defensive zone face-off won by the Spuds, but then quickly turn it over. Angels with the centering pass, whiffed on it right in the, literally in the crease. Can't quite get it. Trevor Backus tries to possess the puck right at center ice. Cannot. Goes behind him to an Angel defender. Yeah, shot on net, nothing. Miles holding it. Our clearing attempts are going right to Angels players. We got an elbow right in Tatum's ear hole, no call. Evan Meyer in the corner digs it out. Possesses, gets tripped, and no call. All right, I'm not the ref, I'm just the commentator. He's got a different angle, probably a better one than me. Anyway, Miles just nifty little pass out to Evan. Evan gets clear, and we ice the puck. Good time for a change. All right, Spuds carry it out of the zone. Kind of carry. It looked just kind of followed Chase. There you go. Jonah's got possession. Playing soccer with the puck. Gives it back over to the Angels. They carried in clean entry. Getting harassed by Cam and Jude. Chase puts it around the boards. They do not hold the zone. Comes out, and Hendy has a breakaway. Pick the right spot, Hendy. Good save by the goalie. Rebound. Pass it out. We control the puck. Jude dumps it. Good job. Good job, guys. Angels have it behind the net. Great pass. Cam up, almost up there. Jude takes it back. Chase has got it. He has got Hendrickson up high and probably going to be nice, even though we got two guys back there. I guess objective icing or subjective icing doesn't happen for a couple more years, eh? All right. Angels win the faceoff back to their point. 97 gets a shot up right on Evans' backhand. He stopped. Roan carries it out after Tinquist drags right up to Hendrickson. Gavin Hendrickson's got a shot wide right. Looks like Evan Meyer's going to hold the zone, come in real hot and get tripped. But we're only calling intentional trips this game, I guess. And Fargo's got sides. Oh, wait, hold up. Did they call it? They called it. They called the trip. It looks like. Wait. No, they didn't. Offsides. I apologize. I thought I saw him swipe at his shin. He must have just had an itchy shin. You know, those itchy shins. All right. They dump it deep. No icing. I believe it was a pass from the Angels. So they dumped it back into their own zone. They try to get a clear. Evan Meyer's there for it. Getting harassed. Pretty evenly matched game here so far. Not a ton of possession one way or the other. Just kind of a lot of middle of the ice play. I'd say the only advantage would be shots on net because Fargo's currently sitting at 12 to our 5. So when they're in the zone, they are being productive with such possession. Spuds win the faceoff, carried into their zone. Trevor with a centering pass. Nobody able to put anything on it. Nathan Jess carries it right out to the center. Shot right on net, gloved by the goalie. He must work out at SNH. All right. Angels win the faceoff, carried out through central ice. Jonah Michaels interrupts that plan and gets chipped up over both their heads. Cam Kimber trying to get possession. It's cleared out of the zone. Angels got to come back out, reset, brought back in, but right out to Hendricks Krebs, who clears it across the ice. Otra vez. I hear there are fans tuning in from, I believe the country was Honduras. Some Miles Tangen fans. So welcome to cold, snowy, currently North Dakota. I hope the weather's great in Honduras. And hay muchas cervezas allá. All right, so Angels have got lots of possession here in our end. Not a shot on net quite yet. We've got 18 seconds remaining in the first period. Chase with a clearing attempt, but bounces it right off the boards, essentially about 10 feet later. Further down, we still don't have a clear. Hendricks gets nothing, no clear. We got 4 seconds left. It would really be a bummer to go out of this period down 1. And there is the horn. It's a good old hockey game. All right, little break here, and we'll be back in just a few. All right, second period beginning here between Fargo Angels and your Moorhead Spuds. Forgot I was filming here. They got a shot. Holy shnikes, that was some dangerous defensive zone possession here. Shots on net. 11 seconds into period number 2. 14 in favor of Fargo to Moorhead's 6 shots on goal. So here we go, 14:49 remaining in the second period. Fargo wins the faceoff back to their own defenseman. Get a crossing attempt. Nobody home as Evan Meyer intercepts the stick. They got lots of action right out front for Fargo. And crossing over. Okay. Doing okay. Not giving up too much high danger stuff right now. We got some nice passing going on. We got some nice sticks on tape. It'd be real good to get out of this little zone time with clean and free. Evan down in the corner. Fargo possesses, brings it out. 77 brings it back to the defenseman, who gets harassed by Kaysen. Does a little spin move, but not too much about it. Crossing attempt, cannot get anything on it, even though he got the puck back out to the point. 97, D to D, pass interrupted by Trevor Backus. Get it right back in, their forward, who cannot keep his feet. Nathan Jess has it, whiffs on a pass. We still have possession until 77 brings it right off Evan's stick. Out front, whiffed on it. Whiffed again. High left, wide left, and high, I should say. Evans got it back behind the net. Backhanded pass out to Kaysen. Fargo gets it. Kaysen up the boards, right out to the point. He tries to shoot it. Finally, we get it clear. Tatum Harriman takes care of the puck when he got it. Aye. Jonah tries to get it. Can't quite. 21 whiffs on it. Gets harassed by Jude Haugen. Gets a crossing attempt. Cam Kimber attempts to kind of kick it out, but totally misses it. Chase Soika carrying it in by himself. Getting harassed. Fargo gets it off his stick. Cam Kimber with a shot from the point. Dropping to a knee like Ovi. Tries to hold. Can't quite. Jonah dumps it. Offsides for a change. Neutral zone face-off upcoming here for your Spuds. Tinquist, Hendrickson, Jestvang, Haugen, and Michaels on the ice here for the Spuds. Jonah just doing what he does, interrupting any kind of plans middle ice. Jude tries to carry it. Can't quite. Tinquist behind the net, harassing the Angels player. Jonah Michaels carries it right out in front of the crease, skates it out of the zone. He's got a couple guys up front. Please stay on side. Thank you for following the rules. Goes across Tinquist, but it didn't have quite enough on it, and an Angels player steps up for it. 23. Nifty little move down to the corner. You know, they're getting a lot of centering passes, but our Spuds are getting right on their sticks and not allowing them to get much on any kind of shot attempt. Gavin Hendrickson up to Roan Jestvang, carries it up the boards, dumps it. Shot off the crossbar. He just skated up. Was not contested at all. And again, right there, Tatum saved by Miles. All right, offensive zone or defensive zone for the Spuds. One back there on the point. Miles with a pad save freezes it right underneath. Told me the world is Fargo wins the faceoff. Gets tipped way high in the sky. A little bit of a rainbow shot, not even a shot, and it just lands right in front of Miles, so he gloves it. All right, here we go. Another defensive zone faceoff. Nathan went. Yikes! Oh, mama. Won the faceoff, kind of. It was stuck at his feet. He didn't see it. Tried to play it from his butt, and then the Angels player stepped up, got possession, and had a nice fast wrist shot. High. Miles saved it with a blocker. Todd is banging the boards next to a Fargo player, probably trying to distract him, I think. Not sure if that's sportsmanlike or unsportsmanlike, but, you know, you do whatever you can with what you got. Oh, man, rebound attempt. Golden opportunity for the Angels, and down gets a shot on net, and it is gloved by the goalie after rattling around his leg pads for a couple of seconds. Offensive zone faceoff for the Spuds, and the Angels win it. Number 76 carrying it up, doing it all by himself. Shot out front, goal. They've been doing that stuff all night. Finally paid off for them. Shots on goal right now in favor of Fargo, 21-8. 10 minutes remaining in the second period. Nothing hurt, doesn't seem too bad as we are in this game competitively. And just need a couple shots to land out of the goalie's reach, and we'd be right back in this one. All right, we got Hendrickson, Jessbank, Tinquist, Haugen, and Michaels on the ice. Center ice face-off. Tinquist wins it back to Haugen, who chips it up the boards, off the ice. No ice, waved off. Must have been chipped. Tinquist gives... competes for the puck. Gavin attempts to put a wrister. Doesn't get too much on it. Fargo controls back behind their net. They miss it. Tinquist has the puck. He shoots it out to Hendrickson, who has his stick not held, but, you know, good defensive play by the Angels to not allow that to be any kind of shot on net there. Broken up in front of the net there. I don't think Miles even saw that slap shot. Thing was fast, but not accurate. Bouncing around wide right. Roan attempts to clear, then comes up, tries to clean it up himself. Jonah Michaels brings it out. Neutral ice. He's got a couple guys up front and waiting for the onsides. The puck to go onsides. We got a change. Angels control. 76 is carrying it out again. Don't let him do it again. He's going to do the same thing. Shot high and wide left. Nathan Jess attempts to freeze it back on his backhand behind the ice. Evan Myers, a good block off the kneecap. Trevor Backus giving chase. Kaysen, Trevor, Nathan up into the zone. Kaysen wraps it around the boards for Trevor. Trevor's there but gets pinned up against the boards by a Angels player. Kaysen's back digging it out. Trevor comes up for it. He's got a guy out front. And we can't get a shot on. Right as it was going to Nathan's stick, the Angels players just pinched it. Get it. Evan gets beat. They can't hit the net. That's not a general statement. That just meant right then. Because obviously they hit it once. Clear centering attempt. Clears it out of the zone. They pass it back. 97's got it, getting harassed by Kaysen. Cross ice pass, gets out. Trevor has got it. Go boys, be hungry. Must both be tired, neither wanted it. Clearing attempt goes, squeaks past Evan Meyer. We got a one-on-one. Tatum takes it after him, and then Evan comes back. Good back check, Centering pass, still not able to get a shot off as Hendricks Krebs comes in. Excuse me. Nathan Jess carries it into the zone with Hendy. Shot high over the net. And ricochets off, and Fargo's got control. They dump it in, no icing as he was past the center line. Jonah Michaels giving chase with number 13, I believe it is. Into the corner. Passing attempt, clearing attempt is interrupted by 77, who gets it, brings it back out. Jude Haugen controls behind the net, gets it up to Chase Soika up along the far boards. Clearing attempt goes off some skates, luckily, and it's offsides. Neutral dome face-off won by the Spuds, but not controlled. Jonah Michaels, they clean entry, but not possession. Chase kicks it back to his own stick. Harassed by Cam Kimber. Bringing it in, gets tripped. That, my friend, is the definition of a trip. So far, a cleanly called game. But there have been a few penalties that just have been either missed by the refs or their judgment is different than the majority of the fans in the stands sitting near me. Spuds dump it in. Fargo looks like they need a change, but we cannot keep the pressure on in order to force errors. Fargo carries it in clean, shot on net, low right off the leg pads. Centering pass, Miles, great vision there, saw exactly where he was going. Gavin Henderson, he's got a little bit of a breakaway. He's getting harassed 3-on-1, centers it out. Tinquist was there, the goal with a very, very well-timed poke check by the goalie. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Miles with another great save, and the rebound coming back towards his defenseman, so no rebound opportunities for Fargo. Tatum Harriman carries it up the boards, dumps it in deep, gets a change. Looks like Fargo's going to carry it right out of their zone again. 76. He's got a nifty stick, toe drags to himself, but is interrupted. Nathan Jess carries it out, passes it across the ice to Kason Laban, who enters the zone, looking for a little bit of a power move, maybe centering pass up to Nathan Jess, and apparently glove save by that goalie. I don't know how. I did not see it. Great pass from Kason over to Nathan. Right place, right time, but goalie's glove also right place, right time for Fargo. Fargo wins the offensive zone face-off. Jude tries to hold the zone. Sorry, I kind of forgot I was filming there. I was just watching. Anyway, he dumps it in offsides. So, come back to a neutral ice face-off. Nathan Jess to take the face-off for the Spuds. Angels win it back to their own guys in their zone, but Nathan takes it off his stick. Pass, or a shot attempt right off the goalie's chest. And he had Kason. I think he was hoping for a rebound off the goalie. Kason was right there in front of the crease, waiting for it to bounce down to his stick and have an opportunity. Spuds win this offensive zone face-off. Trevor Backus carries it to the corner, but Angels get it off his stick. Nathan Jess attempts a Michigan, kind of, from in front of the net. Couple of opportunities ricochet off the post, and we are still not able to score. Fargo makes him pay, comes back, bottle popping shot. I believe it's high blocker side on Miles. 2-0 Fargo, 4:16 remaining in the second period. Shots on goal 27 Fargo, Moorhead with 12. Coming out to center ice, Cam Kimber, Hendricks Krebs, Chase Soika, Tatum Harriman, and Evan Meyer. Fargo wins the faceoff, carries it into the zone cleanly, centering pass attempt, but yet again, defensemen doing their job, not able to get anything on any kind of shot. Chase tries to carry it out. Cam Kimber, well, okay. We're all trying to carry it out, and it just keeps bouncing off of sticks and everything. Cam just got, like, lit up. A little bit of a spin in middle air. Go, 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 go! Wow. All right, no comments on what's happening right now. You can see it. All right. Jonah Michaels controls behind the net, carries it out in the corner, passes it up to Gavin Hendrickson, chips up ahead to Tinquist, who skates into the zone but forgot to bring the puck with him. I think he saw a breakaway in his eyes and just couldn't quite slow down enough to get control of what was going on. Miles with a good save there. Some opinions about what's happening here from siblings. Yeah, that would be 14's little brother. Telling him to pass the puck. Tinquist passed it behind the net to Jude, who passed it back behind the net, but we didn't have it there. Jonah attempts to control it. 90 skates right through it, brings the puck with him from behind the net, stops quick, centering pass out to the point, center shot, save. Miles, Gavin Hendrickson gets it, clears it. Go Roan, get it! Moorhead's going to get a change here. 24 passes it up, kind of a suck-hole play here. And 76 just went high. Jonah high off the glass. And icing. We had two guys alone in their zone. Had we been able to catch that puck, it would have been a pretty dangerous play. Alas, it was an icing. So, defensive zone face-off here for the Spuds. Once again. Angels win the face-off. Evan Meyer interrupts their passing attempts and hopes and dreams and tries to get it clear over to Trevor Backus. Can't quite get it off. They do the same back to Trevor. Tatum Harriman in the corner, digging it out. Nathan Jess as well. Fargo comes away with the puck once again. Centering pass interrupted by Miles Tangen. Nathan Jess carries it out of the zone. I had to take a breath there because it almost wasn't out of the zone. Trevor over to Kaysen. Kaysen centering for Nathan, who falls over. Trevor gets a shot on net. Good save by the goalie. Kaysen skates without the puck there for a bit. 23 wraps it around the boards to 19. Centering pass brings it right out of their zone. Off! Sorry for yelling. Just making sure the ref saw the offsides. All right, Fargo wins the face-off. We're getting all kinds of pucks in the middle of our ice, right in front of the net, and they score. A little delayed goal horn action from the press box, but you know, get what you pay for at this age. That one stings a little bit. 3-0 Fargo with 33.2 seconds remaining in the second period. Shots on net 29-13, and advantage goes to Fargo. They win the faceoff, carried in
Excuse my yawns.
Cam Kimber carrying it into the zone, determined to get something going. Rubbed up into the boards. He's got the puck behind him. Hendricks shoulders the kid. Gavin to the net! Bouncing puck, can't get too much on it for Jonah Michaels. 21 carries it out. We got 2 seconds remaining. One. End of the second. We're going to take a little Zam break, and we'll see you in a few. Back here for action in the third period, and I actually have my microphone working now, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. You put that on there. Thank you. Thank you. That's good. All right. Got my mic working now, so hopefully this sounds a little bit better than just me shouting at my iPhone from inches away. Third period underway here at the John and Mary Noah rink. You think John and Mary know they have a first name for a last name? Fargo coming out, just guns blazing. Oh, ow. That makes you feel just a little bit of humble soup. Crossing pass missed by number 19. And it got stuck on the ice. Oh, it's just sticking. The puck is just sticking. Still a little wet out there. That is unfortunate. The puck just continues to stick to the ice. I don't know why I find it so entertaining, but I sure do. Sure goes a lot further when it's rolling. Kaysen carries it into the zone, goes deep, looks for, well, I think he was trying to center it, but it goes back behind the net. Nathan Jess getting just demolished over there. And 76 carries it out by himself here. Let's do a little spin. Can't get it past Jonah Michaels. Chips it up to Roan. Roan's got Tinquist, but cannot get a good handle on it to pass it over. Fargo dumps. Gets a change.
Jonah's got it behind the net, goes into the crease. Roan can't get it quite out. Fargo dumps it deep. Jonah's going to try out to Gavin. Gavin gets it out across ice. And we get called for an ice. Little jock jams remixed here. Moorhead wins the faceoff. Hendy carries out by himself. Here he goes through center ice. Clean entry for Hendrik Krebs. Centering pass. Save. The centering pass actually went on net. Saved by the goalie. Rebounded out. Out to Jackson DiFiore, former Spud. Carries it in. Shot on net. Hendy gets it again. 2-1 to 1-2 to 2-1. Shot blocked by Tatum in the skates. Cleared out to neutral ice. Tatum not letting them do anything with it. Out to Chase. Chase passes it up. Deflected. Cam Kimber. Ooh. Got him up in the face, but not very long and not very fast. Oh, man. Miles saw that one right off the glove. Tipped off the top of his glove. Over his head and in the net. 4-0 Fargo. 11:57 left in the third period. All right. We have some distraught Moorhead fans here watching the game. Nathan Chess gets a stick literally stuck in his skate off on sides. 76 carries it in. It's like slow motion there. No one wanted to do anything. It's almost like the Spuds were daring them to come in. Say, come on, come in offsides. That's fine. And then gave enough time for them to come in onsides. Crossing pass over to 76. Can't handle it. Goes off the boards. Jonah Michaels gets it up off the boards. Cleared. Casey LeBon steals it off his stick. And nothing develops out of it. Fargo carries it out of the zone. Looks like he's just getting the skate all by his onesies. Doesn't even matter. Crossing attempt. Still not. Sorry, I suppose you don't want to see the fans. You want to see the game. Lots and lots and lots of crossing attempts for Fargo, but for the vast majority of them, they're not doing anything. Whoa, Casey gets laid out by that kid. I think he was attempting to lay the hit on. When in doubt, skate as fast as you can right through them. Just like that. Gavin. Get it, Gavin! Once again, sorry I'm yelling. Spud's giving some chase here. Lots of good possession in the offensive zone. Centering attempt by Tinquist, gloved by the goalie. Tinquist takes the face-off here. We got Tinquist, Hendrickson, Jessvang, Harriman, and Meyer on the ice. We win the face-off, but we can't possess for much longer. 97 brings it in center ice. Clean entry right around our defenseman, looking for a power move. Tatum Harriman with a good defensive posture brings it out. We get a clear. Clear on the first attempt this time. That's pretty good for what we've been seeing. Ron Jessvang going up. Jude handles the puck back into our zone. Cam Kimber brings it through center ice, brings it in. Fargo gets possession behind the net. Down in the corner, Hendy was coming in hot. just off the angle. Jonah, helmet save. Clear. Helmet saved by the goalie. Hendy's trying to draw a penalty, which I say probably would have been one. Got taken right out. But again, no penalties called in this game thus far, to my recollection. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, here we go. We've got Cam Kimber, Hendrik Skreps, Chase Soika, Jude Haugen, and Jonah Michaels out there for the Spuds. Back themselves. Clear out of the zone. Jude Haugen just getting beat right along the boards. Shot is off the base of his glove and then dropped right in front of him. 5-hole. Attempt to tip it in was neglected, and Miles Tangen freezes the puck for the Spuds. Defensive zone faceoff coming up. Nathan Jess, Backus, Meyer, Laban, and Harriman. Laban with a great stick on the D-to-D pass, gets it out. This is not icing, as it was a off the Spud stick. Well, I guess that would have been icing, but I don't know why they didn't call it. Probably because it was a deflection, not an actual shot or a pass. Nathan Jess loses possession, comes back behind. Evan Meyer dumps it. Offsides. Offside Spuds. Neutral zone face-off coming up in just a second. All right. Defensive, yeah, I think a defensive change there, but same forwards out for the Spuds. Jess, Laban, and Backus. Backus goes deep into the corner for it. Gets pinned up against the boards. Can't really move anything, including his stick. Harriman holds the zone for the moment. 19 skates it out, but Nathan Jess brings back possession. He's going to carry it up, dump it in himself. Sorry. Dump and a bit of a chase, but Fargo's got possession once again. All right, there we go. Across the ice, Kaysen and 78 just coming up, and we got an icing call on the Angels. All right. Offensive zone faceoff for the Spuds. Tinquist loses the faceoff, but then Spuds get possession and give it up again. Angels coming out with it. Jackson DiFiore takes out Jonah Michaels, and all that does was causes a offsides as the puck enters after those two tumble to the ice. All right. Neutral zone face-off here for the Spuds. Tinquist, Jessvang, Hendrickson in with Haugen and Michaels on defense. Shot on net from neutral ice. Miles off to the side. Gavin Hendrickson trying to get it. Holy smokes, that was a hook. But, you know, we haven't called anything yet. Why start? I don't know if they're getting paid half price tonight or what. Okay. Roan Jessvang up the boards, not quite clear. 21 carries it out, passes it back to his defenseman. Roan attempts Jude on the body. Tinquist carries it out, passes it up center ice, and nothing. On the puck! Roan clears it. Back out to center ice. Fargo dumps. Gets changed and takes one of his own guys out on the change. Gray on gray. That was interesting, but for some reason, they can still hold the zone with two skaters. All right, here we go. We get a clear. Now to 97. Pass to the cross ice pass over here. Another shot almost on net, just about from center ice. Dumping it in. Jude Haugen harassed from behind by number 77. Can't keep a handle on the puck. Turnover in the defensive zone. And then another one as Evan Meyer gets it away from a Fargo skater, bumps it up ahead to Jude Haugen, who's going to chip it and not clear it because we are just touching the puck as if it is an egg with a very sensitive shell. Cam Kimber in the corner looking for it. Ooh, crossing attempt. Tatum Harriman with a shot and a goal. Shot and a goal by Hendricks Krebs. Assist from Tatum Harriman. And the score is now 4-1. Advantage to Fargo still, obviously. Shots on net, 35-15. Fargo with the advantage there as well. 6 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third period. Fargo wins the faceoff back to the defenseman. He carries it into his own zone. Cross ice pass right into center ice. They got a 3-on-2 developing. Shot wide right. Goes into the corner. Evan Meyer comes up with it himself. He carries it into neutral ice. Gets it bought off his stick. Coming back for it. And Nathan Jess attempts a soccer move. Kicking it up. Maybe he was watching those soccer players on the turf. Another tripping call. Or another trip, but no call. I think these officials are getting paid half price tonight. Maybe they're going for tips. Maybe they're getting paid in tips tonight. That could be it. I don't see a tip jar, but could be. 19 carries it in. Tatum Harriman pushes him wide to the board. Spin move. Loses control. Trevor Backus there to help out. Cross pass. Got a guy there. Oh, Miles with the forehead save from his knees. Oh, that hit a crossbar? Oh, sorry. My assistant over here informed me that was not a forehead save, but it hit the crossbar. Must sound a lot like Miles' forehead to me. Jonah with a toe drag carries it in all by himself, looking for it, trying to get a shot on net, carries it out, back out. Jude Haugen goes up for it. Nathan Jess also shot forward, blocked by a defenseman. 77 dumps it in for Fargo, and they'll get a change. Jude Haugen around the back of the net, carrying it out front, passes it up to Tinquist, can't handle it. Too hot to handle. 21 carries it in, and we've got, I don't know what that symbol was. I thought maybe it was like interference, but maybe he was singing the YMCA and had the A letter in his head, because that's the symbol that the official just gave. Roan has got it. That was an offsides for sure. Roan shoots it wide left. Tinquist gives chase, goes and gets it. On the puck! Come on, boys! Play the puck! Evan Meyer shot wide right. Sorry for yelling into the microphone again. I hope there's a good compressor on this thing. All right. Tatum Harriman controls in our defensive zone. Passes it up off the boards. Up to Roan Jesfang. Up to Tinquist. Tinquist gets it off his stick by big number 29. Up to Fargo. Carried in for a clean entry again. Backhanded pass. Cross attempt. Interrupted by Harriman. Gavin reaches to clear, doesn't get a clear. No one's playing the puck. We got bodies. Here we go. Evan Meyer's going to carry it out of the zone. Pass it up to Roan Jesfang. Roan's going to try and carry it, but this defenseman is all over any of our stretch passes. He is just right there. Cam Kimber digging for it. Gets it in the corner. He carries it out, goes around the net. Toe drags one. Stick handles another. Dumps. We got icing. Ay, amigo. All right, 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in this one. It's 4-1 Spud. Chase Choika with a nifty little move right up the wall. Carries it out. He's going to get a shot on net. And saved by the goalie as Hendricks Krebs just gets demolished. And Fargo players laughing about it. Hendricks, good self-control here, buddy. No retaliation. That would be unfortunate. Fargo controls. Pass, stretch pass, interrupted by Jonah Michaels. No offsides yet because we get a clear. And now it's offsides. Now it was offsides. All right. Neutral zone face-off for the Spuds. Won by the Spuds. Kason LeBon carries it into the zone. immediately cleared out by a Fargo player. Back to Jonah Michaels on defense. Up to Nate Jess. Tries to get it up to Backus, but Backus did not know what was coming. Nifty little pass there. Going up to 76. Carries it back. Backhanded shot over the net. Kaysen tries to go up the boards and out. Jess does the same and is successful. Cross ice pass, D to D. Fargo carries it in. 76. Harassed by Kaysen. Nathan attempts a hand pass. Not sure if that's. Oh, and we got a knee-to-knee collision. And they call the first penalty of the game. The first penalty of the game with 1:57 remaining in the third period. So Jonah Michaels in an incidental knee-to-knee collision. They both go to the ice, and he apparently goes to the box. Not sure how that's a tripping call, as both guys tripped and ended up on their faces. However, I don't know. Someone can email me an explanation on that one. I'd love it. All right, I asked an official. I guess Jonah stuck his knee out and just wasn't quite strong enough. And there's a goal. What happened there was defensive zone face-off won by the Angels. Back to the defenseman on the point. Passed it across defense. Shot on net. Rebound. And put in the back of the net on the right side by one of their extra skaters over there. 5-1, minute 48 remaining. That was not a very long box sit for Jonah Michaels. I think it was about 7 seconds. 5-1, minute 48 remaining. Shots on goal. Fargo 37. Moorhead 16. Moorhead wins the faceoff, kind of, and then Fargo just skates it right on through. All right, Cam Kimber takes advantage of a mishandled puck. Bring it back down. The goalie stops it behind his own net. Fargo's attempting to carry it out, and they do with help from Hendricks. Tatum Harriman interrupts those plans, skates it out himself. He's got a 1-on-2. He's got Chase there with him, actually 2-on-2, and can't quite possess it to make anything of it right now. Hendricks comes in with a body. Tatum shits it right into a, well, I hope he was wearing a cup. That's all I'll say. And Evan Meyer gets it back. 97 comes skating out all by himself. We got interference on a change here, not called, as Moorhead skater gets out of the box or off the bench trying to get on, and just gets run into by Fargo player not paying attention. All right, Jonah Michaels. Sorry. And Rona's just, Tinquist, a little dangle, gets right out front, top of the circle, and he tries to go up top and goes over the back of the net. '97, man, he's quick. 5 seconds remaining. That'll do it for this one. Fargo takes it 5-1. Can't even see it. I don't know why, because refresh rate on my camera is bad, but what that says there is 5-1. 38 shots on net for Fargo, 16 for Moorhead. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Y espero que, I don't know how to say it. Tengo un buena noche.